people tell me I'm too lenient, and I'm a defense judge, and I try to be fair to everybody that comes through here. And you still haven't showed up, and it's been over a year, and now you want me to have some sympathy for you and to resolve the matters. I have no sympathy for you at all. No, the laws just don't apply to him.
You know, at this point, I feel like it's taken up too much of my time. I think you have a duty to recuse yourself from any of my cases. Your Honor, I only have a federal claim against you as a means to try to keep myself out of jail. My name is All Rights Reserved. All rights reserved.
This sovereign citizen just found out the hard way that you can't keep skipping court for over a year and expect nothing to happen. Like, how dumb do you have to be to ignore a bench warrant for 30 days of contempt and still think you're winning? This guy here is actually pretty well known in the sovereign citizen world, and he just refuses to show up in court, acts like the laws don't apply to him, and then is somehow shocked when the judge doesn't buy it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this clown. Let's go ahead and dive in here and watch Judge Perkins absolutely humble this guy live in court. It gets real heated. Let's dive in.
Yeah, I'm here on behalf of the defendant, Jamil Lockhart, and you're making a special appearance.
All right. Well, you got to make your special appearance to the Wayne County Jail. I told you that the last time.
Yeah, so I filed a notice of removal for all of these cases because I don't believe that this court is capable of acting in an unbiased way. But I mean, there's been no response from the city, but to this point. I mean, just the last court date we had, perjury was committed. I mean, you guys put on the record that I failed to appear, and I spoke to you.
You did fail to show up to the Wayne County Jail. You were ordered to do 30 days in the Wayne County Jail. You haven't showed up. You still haven't showed up. So you're still disobeying. Let's not do this. This is how it started the last time. You're still disobeying the court's order, and you have to do 30 days. You have to present yourself to the Wayne County Jail. You have a warrant out for your arrest. And before we go over this other stuff, you got to go. You have to go to the Wayne County Jail. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So
I said what
I can increase the time if you can take to not be compliant.
Your Honor, I apologize for interrupting the proceedings. May I have a breakout room with this litigant, please, and thank you.
I don't know if he wants to speak to a lawyer, but he can if he needs to. He has that right to do so. You want to speak to the lawyer, Mr. Lockhart, or no?
Yeah, sure.
Miss Harris, what's going to go with Mr. Lockhart? So I don't know why he's still sitting here.
Well, Your Honor, if the court will allow, we would like to attempt resolution of the matters that are on the docket. So I would ask if the court could stay the contempt proceedings and allow him to handle these matters.
No. It's been well over a year. No, he's gonna have to go turn himself in, and we'll deal with it that way.
Your Honor, if the court could, just in the interest of justice and judicial economy, if he could resolve these matters, if he's still gonna have to do the 30 days in Wayne County Jail, if at time of sentencing, it could all be wrapped up together, just to not further delay his constitutional right to speedy trial.
He's delayed his rights.
Exactly, I've shown this guy before, and like Judge Perkins just said, he's been dodging that arrest warrant for over a year, almost like he's training for the procrastination Olympics or something. It's almost like he thinks if he waits long enough, the court will just forget about it and move on, but that's just not how any of this works. The longer he stalls, the worse it's going to be for him, and honestly, it's kind of impressive how committed he is to self-sabotage here, but not even that. Now he's over here trying to suddenly talk to the attorney like that's going to change the outcome. But if I'm being real here, it just feels like a last-ditch attempt to stall even more. He's not making legal arguments, he's running out the clock like it's the fourth quarter, and he's got no plays left at this point. I would not be surprised if he asked for a recess just so he could do more research on Facebook. Judge Perkins has the patience of a saint here, because I definitely would have hit the content button like it was a game show buzzer.
And I do have a resolution, Your Honor.
No, I don't want to. I'm not even going to entertain it. We're that ship has sailed. We tried to give him that opportunity a long time ago. He kept being contemptuous in the court. He comes with these far out legal theories that he has that I quite frankly, don't know where he's coming from on that. No, I'm not gonna even entertain that.
And Your Honor, I completely understand the court's position. I completely understand if he still has to do the 30 days Wayne County Jail, but I think that he was potentially misguided, did not understand the finer points of the law, court rules, and courtroom behavior and procedure. So now that he has the assistance of counsel, which I'm not saying that he didn't have the assistance of counsel before, if the court would allow him.
We offered him counsel then. He denied the counsel. Go back and look at the video. It's got over 270-some thousand views on it. And I told him that 30 days will give him an opportunity to read up on the law, and so he can make it and understand how this process goes. So go ahead to the Wayne County Jail. You can take some. They probably have some legal books there, and we'll hear these matters when you come out. So.
Your Honor, is any of this on the record or no? Or did we not? Okay.
No, it's not on the record because I didn't call the cases. I'm going to continue on. That appears to be Charles Gardner.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Your Honor, am I allowed to go back in the breakout room to explain that to Mr. Lockhart? Because he seems to have had a change of heart if the court would allow him to at least.
Maybe he can go turn himself in, and you can file an appeal. File something to get him heard before the court, and they can zoom in from the Wayne County Jail, and we'll resolve it that way. But until he turns himself in, he's got a warrant out for his arrest. He's had this warrant out for I don't know how long. I can look back into the record, but and he's never presented himself. So. He was contemptuous then. He continues to not follow or obey the court's orders. So he has to go do the time, or hire himself a lawyer to get it back in front of the court. But until we get the first matter resolved that we had, we're not going to get into the other matters.
The contempt proceedings arise out of his appearance in court. So he's still not allowed to just resolve these before he commits himself to the Wayne County Jail?
No.
Okay.
Room, no offense to this public defender, I mean she's just doing her job, but also she is just really pushing it right now. I get that every single person deserves a defense, and you have to hold your bar, but trying to help this guy is like arguing with a flat earther. You're just not getting anywhere. Let me know in the comments if I'm being too harsh here, because I know you guys will drag on me, but if he really had a change of heart he would have turned himself in by now instead of dragging this out like it's a courtroom drama. I mean, these sovereign citizens seriously boil my blood. They literally act like laws or suggestions and then play victim when reality kicks in, honestly. And let me know what you guys think. I really believe we might need some new laws just for them, like a clearly learned law on Facebook penalty, maybe even a sovereign citizen penalty box where they get time and a crash course on how the legal system actually works. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Should the system go harder on these people, or is there a better solution?
That'll conclude it. I still see Mr. Lockhart here. I don't know what else to do. What else you can do for him, Mrs. Harris?
So, Your Honor,
he continues to disobey the court order. Just continues to do so.
Okay. And Your Honor, I dare not say, I don't know. I don't think that it's an intentional. Oh, I can't say that.
Wait a minute.
I don't
So
think,
he's
I'm
not-
gonna
all
take
right.
that back. I'm gonna take that back. I think he has good intentions. I think he now has a better understanding of everything that is taking place.
I don't think so, because he came in here talking about he's appearing on behalf of the person Jameer Lockhart. So I think he's on the same path as he was that got him into this situation.
And Your Honor, we've had that discussion at length in the breakout room. He understands what it would take to resolve his matters. He understands how he has to